Welcome to Sandra's Sisterhood. I'm Carrie, and this is a YouTube channel for the single and childless, not by choice person. Today, we're going to focus on the single part of single and childless, not by choice. Contrary to popular belief and contrary to a lot of the messages that us as single people are sent, it is okay to be single. So if you are sick and tired of subjecting yourself to the dating scene, you're sick and tired in particular of subjecting yourself to the online dating scene or the app dating scene, you don't have to do that, and that's okay. It doesn't mean you're not trying. It doesn't mean you don't care about it, but it just means it's not going to be that way that you want to find somebody. It's okay to stop engaging in things that you feel like negatively impact your self-worth. And let's face it, online dating or the app dating can definitely do a number depending on the space that you're in. Online dating is not the only way to meet people, and life is way too short to be spending your precious time doing something that does not shine your light brighter. Don't do things that dim your light. That will absolutely be reflected anyway in the way that you are presenting yourself to others. So remember, these are more modern day things that are out there, and lots of people have met somebody outside the context of online dating or app dating. And you don't have to do what everybody else is doing if it doesn't make sense for you. It's okay to live your life and do things that you enjoy, go places that you want to go to, be around and spend your time around other people whom you love or who support you versus going out with strangers and trying to go through that rigmarole. It doesn't mean you aren't trying if you choose to live your life and then allow what happens to happen. Again, this is the way that people actually used to do it. It's also okay to tell your friends to mind your business or let them know that you aren't looking for advice. Unless you are. If you are looking for advice, then let them know that. But it's okay if you tell your friends, I'm not looking for your suggestions. I understand that that's what worked for you in 1995, but in 2023, we're in a whole new dating scene now. So I'm going to have you go ahead and just keep that to yourself. It's okay to set that boundary. Obviously, you want to be respectful around it, but it's okay to be firm and consistent with what you feel is in your best interest. Everyone has an opinion on how to meet somebody. And again, meeting somebody is different than it used to be. And just because somebody is married, it also does not mean that they're knowledgeable on how to date. It doesn't mean that they are knowledgeable on how to meet somebody. It doesn't mean that they're knowledgeable on how to be a part of a fun and happy and engaging relationship. Just because somebody is married, it means that they have a marriage license. That's pretty much all that means. It's okay to not feel like everyone around you, just because they're in a relationship, it means that they're the expert on your life. You are the expert on your life. And it's also okay to not want marriage. Yes, it is okay for you to not want marriage. It does not mean you're bitter, selfish, all the other negative sort of connotations that come along with that single woman in particular. So if you don't want marriage, you don't have to pursue that. And it's also okay to change your mind. It's also okay to never want it. Whatever makes you feel like you're living the life that you're meant to live is okay, no matter what the societal pressures around you say. Again, being in a marriage doesn't mean that you aren't alone, and you're not less than because you aren't married. The last thing I want to say about this is really just a little bit more about what I just said there is being single doesn't mean alone. You know, being in a loveless marriage or being in a disconnected marriage or a non-romantic marriage, those are some of the most lonely people that I have talked to, in my work as a therapist. I think when I hear people talk about being lonely and I hear people talk about feeling a certain way, that's very isolating. I, I do hear single people say that. I'm not going to lie. And the depths in which I hear that when people are in partnership and they feel like the relationship has changed, or maybe the relationship has run its course, and how to disentangle from that. Um, that's also very stressful. It can feel very, very lonely. So, again, go out there and pursue a life that's meaningful, purposeful, and fun for you. And having a partner or not having a partner, that's not going to be some magic bullet to make that happen for you. Go out there, make friends, do things that you enjoy, hang around people that you want to hang around with. And as you're living your life, whatever happens will happen. Remember, it's okay to be single. Continue watching Sandra's Sisterhood for more videos for the single and childless, not by choice person.